Hey, my Liptons. I wanted to come with another video, and this is mostly gonna be a rant that I'm gonna be doing because y'all I don't know if this is gonna be an unpopular opinion, and I've talked about these sort of thoughts and sort of opinions that I've had before, but I don't know, I'm at a point now where it's like, man, wrestling has really as far as reality, it's so far from reality now that it's just we are too much in our bubble. And it's it's been that way for a very long time. It's been that way for years, but it's just I'm at I'm at sort of it's not even a breaking point anymore. It's just I'm so annoyed. For me, I'm sorry y'all. When I saw this news that now Edge is in AEW now, I'm like, you should have seen the eyes roll all the way in the back of my goddamn head. Like, I rolled it back, okay? Because I just, and I talked about this when I did a video on The Rock coming back in John Cena. I did a quick review about that, and I was just basically like, listen, why is it that these wrestling companies, and it's WWE, it's AEW, and it's mostly WWE, mostly them. It's just y'all are always bringing back, stars, superstars from the 90s, early 2000s, in the 80s. You know what I mean? Y'all bringing back these people to pop a rating, to bring up ratings, to do this, to do that, instead of, you know what I'm saying, just building up new fucking stars. I honestly want to know, why is it so difficult? And I understand, WWE does it for their petty, egotistical reasons. But I'm just talking about the, wrestling in general, wrestling in general, all these wrestling companies. Why is it so hard for these wrestling companies to build new stars in 2023? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out, and I still haven't figured it out. Why isn't we haven't had a star? And I know y'all about to say Roman Reigns, but we need to keep it a stack. Roman Reigns is nowhere near a Rock level. He's nowhere near a Stone Cold Steve Austin level. He's nowhere near a Hulk Hogan level. I understand, yes, y'all guys think that he's over. Roman Reigns is over with the niche audience. Don't get me wrong, I like Roman Reigns. Handsome man, looks good, whatever. But he's not over with the masses, and y'all need to be honest about this. Roman Reigns is not you know, the masses. The masses don't know Roman Reigns, and y'all gonna hate me for saying this. Okay, it's an unpopular opinion, but it's the truth. Okay, because I have yet to hear Roman Reigns, all these other channels, people talking about him. People, it's just unless he's attached to his cousin The Rock or something like that. Outside of the bubble, we're not people are not discussing, and that's just the facts. Those are just the facts. I know y'all gonna get angry about me saying that, especially because that's y'all tribal chief. But those are the facts, and we're talking facts here. I'm talking about international kind of start, the way why hasn't a superstar gotten to the heights of as a Stone Cold Steve Austin yet? Where is that it factor? And it's these wrestling companies are relying on stars back from the 1990s. You know what I mean? Early 2000s. Y'all just swapping these freaking stars. WWE always bringing back John Cena. Oh my God, John Cena. Always bringing back John Cena. Always bringing back The Rock. Now you have Edge. Mind you, and this is the part I don't understand about. And it's I understand. Listen, I grew up on Edge, okay? I know this man's story. I grew up on him. But for Edge, this man has so much money. He has so much coin. And then on top of that, he's about to be in the Percy Jackson thing on Disney. But this man has so much coin, okay? He does not need to put his body through this kind of punishment anymore. And I get it. He loves the sport. He loves wrestling. But at what point? It's sir, you are a whole father now. At this point, you need to be there for your children. I want you to be healthy for your kids. Be a husband. You need to be there. I do not want this man to be paralyzed. And it came to a point where that almost happened back in 2000 and what, 12 or 1? 2011, sorry, I said 2001, 2011, 2012, until, God gave him a blessing, and yet he's putting his body back in the same kind of punishment. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over, like, these freaking wrestling maniacs from, like, the 1990s always coming back to, like, doing all these spots and flips and dips and jumping off of ladders and things like that. Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, all these other people. Like, at this point, y'all have so much coin. Y'all have so much money. If y'all don't go enjoy y'all life and y'all money and y'all family and leave this shit, like, this is why, in a way, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, in a way, this is why I also kind of feel like the wrestling business as a whole, whether that be WWE, whether that be AEW and all these other people, that they don't want to build new stars, is because they can always rely on these old ass stars from how long ago, bringing them back to pop ratings and doing all this other stuff. They think that they don't have to focus on the up and coming wrestlers and not putting money into them and not putting their effort into them. So they leave them to the side and always putting their focus on these people, like the cmpunks, like the Edges, like the Jeff Hardys, like the Rocks, like the John Cenas. Okay? So in a way, it is like the Edges and the Rocks and the John Cena's fault, because they keep coming back. They keep accepting the fucking bag. Even though these people are rich as hell and they don't need this anymore. And it's like, I'm just at a point where I want, and I get it, y'all are about to hit me, and there's no shade, and I'm going to keep the comments open. I know y'all, some of y'all about to be angry at me for saying this, but it's like, I understand y'all are saying, oh, well, MJF is a good, he's one of the stars of Roman Reigns and a LA Knight and these cutie people. But it's like, y'all know within your heart, y'all know damn well none of these hoes is anywhere of the level of a, like, if we're talking super, y'all, like, I think that's the issue too. Y'all are forgetting how wrestling at a point in time was like like it was everywhere. It was in pop culture at one point. The Attitude Era was in pop culture. The girls, people would turn off at NFL at one point to go watch wrestling. That's how big wrestling was at a certain point. Now wrestling is, is pulling what, 1.2 million sometimes, lower than a million sometimes in these ratings, while the NFL's over here getting 22 million viewership. It's like, I just want wrestling to be great again, and it's just like for wrestling in general to be bringing back people from back in the day to pop ratings, or for them not to be building up stars, for them not to be focusing on the new people that want to become great. It's just I'm getting annoyed with the whole process already. And I've been annoyed with this, but it's getting really annoying. So no, I'm not happy that Edge went to AEW. Okay? And I know y'all gonna be mad about that. No, I'm not happy about it. And I don't care. And honestly, this is really not gonna do anything. People are like, oh well, this is what AEW needs since CM Punk. Are y'all, come on, like, can we be for real? Y'all know damn well Edge is not about to bring no ratings to AEW. Y'all know damn well he's not about to do that. Nobody's gonna follow, like, the ratings is gonna stay the way. Maybe it might pop a cute little inch or something, but it's gonna go back to the way it was. Y'all know the ratings are not gonna go up. Y'all know, I understand the ratings kind of popped up a little bit for The Rock, but then it went right back down when he left. It's like, I'm at a point, and I know I keep saying this, but it's like, I want us to stop, and these older wrestlers, it's no shade, and it's like, y'all saying, oh, well, they look great. No, they don't. Edge aged. The Rock aged. Yes, he looks muscular and stuff. He aged in the face and everything. John Cena has aged. They're not what they used to be. Okay? And I'm tired of seeing these old, like, Edge, all these people, they had their time. They did their part. They're entrenched in the wrestling legacy. They don't have to keep doing this shit. And I get it. They love this. They're addicted to the wrestling. Well, bitch, become unaddicted. I don't know. Go to therapy or something. Go to therapy. Let these other wrestlers be great. Or become a coach or something. Like, why do y'all need to be in the ring? Like, y'all, oh my goddamn nerves. Either way, I had to get that out of my chest, y'all, because I'm so over it. Like, when I saw this, I was like, Edge, if you don't get your freaking, like, old ass and go sit home with your children and your wife and go be in this Percy Jackson show thing. And that's the thing, too, I don't understand. Like, legit, yeah,